Hey, what's up guys, Alex from Hoppos here. Just going to do a quick video on how to rebuild a delta dump. So this is a delta dump right here. There's a few different forms and shapes of these guys, a few different variations of them I should say. There's a few that you'll see out there with the original delta with the delta tag on it. And then you also see some with a black anodized body, and then the newer style is going to be with a chrome body. But in the end, they're all pretty much the same thing, and the same style. How to rebuild them is going to be pretty much identical. So rebuilding a delta to rebuilding a Italian, pretty much all going to be the same. So you guys watch this video, figure out the general concept of it, and you guys could try it on your delta or your Italian style dump. The way we do it is pretty much what I'm going to show you is how we do it. I know there's going to be a whole bunch of guys saying that's not how you do it, this is the proper way to do it. This is how we do it, and this is how we get it to work. So I'm pretty sure there is different ways to do it, but it's pretty simple. It's 3 O-rings. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do this in the simplest and quickest way possible. And while I'm going through it, I will go ahead and kind of show you guys and teach you guys a little bit about it. So the tools you will be needing: 3/4 inch wrench, socket, wrench, ratchet wrench, whatever works for you, 28mm socket or crescent wrench, and of course the actual delta O-ring kit. So the delta O-ring kit can be purchased on our website. Go into hopposonline.com. On the right hand side at the very top, click the search button and just type in delta, and everything for a delta or delta related will pop up. So go ahead and show you guys how to do this real quick. It's pretty simple. If you guys are doing this on the car, one thing I do gotta advise: make sure the car is fully laid out, there's no fluid in the lines or the cylinders. Also make sure your ground is or your quick disconnect is disconnected. So go ahead and figure out which dump is seeping on you first, and or if you're gonna rebuild all of them, pretty quick, maybe a 20-25 minute job. So here's the delta dump. First way to start off, this top nut right here, 3/4 inch wrench. Break this guy loose. A lot of guys get scared. There isn't any pressure on here as long as the vehicle's down. It's not spring loaded, nothing like that. So you're gonna take off the 3/4 inch nut, pull that guy right off. We'll toss this here. Top solenoid cap. This is just a chrome cosmetic cap. It's not even necessary, but it makes it look better. So there we go. Nut, cap, solenoid. This is the actual solenoid that is gonna pull the cartridge up to release the fluid from your vehicle. So pull this guy off. A lot of times on the older dumps, they do swell up on the cartridge, and that's caused from overlocking, over pressurizing your system. So you see how easy this guy comes off. You want it to come off this easy. If it doesn't and you guys kind of struggle, you can get a pry bar or a flathead and kind of press this up. And a lot of times this is kind of not this right here, but this right here is actually slightly swollen, and it'll cause this to be real hard. So if you're having a hard time, pause the video real quick, go grab a pry bar and just pull this off. Solenoid bottom base plate, pull that guy off. So the way this works right here, this is just your dump. This is going to be free flow, and of course the way we're going to show you guys how to do this is going to be outside the vehicle. If you guys are doing this in the vehicle, it's a little more work because you got to work around the hoses and the wiring and stuff, but it's not too bad. So go ahead, let me grab my vise real quick and we'll show you how to pull this apart. Alright. So being that the dump is chrome, I will be using a microfiber inside of our vise just to try to prevent any scratches. So dump inside the vise. Slightly tighten that guy up. You don't have to muscle it. It's not going anywhere. You're spinning this way. So this is where the 28mm is going to come in play. Or if you have a crescent, adjust it to here. One thing I do got to advise on the crescent is these edges on the delta are slightly already rounded. That's how the way they come from the factory. So on a crescent wrench, make sure you are 100% tight along this edge right here. Because what's going to happen is if you're not, you're going to actually start rounding the edges. You're going to have a hard time getting this off. So 28. Loosen this guy up. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out of the vise so it makes it a little easier for you guys. So you see I just broke it loose. Just pay attention when you do pull it out. A lot of times the O-ring that does blow is going to be this one, and again, that's caused from over-pressurizing the system. So you got your main O-ring, and you got your two bottom O-rings. The black O-ring is actual rubber, the bottom is going to be a Teflon backup. So the simplest way to do this is, normally what we do is, I use a little pick. I have it here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. So pick our little flathead screwdriver, pull this guy out. I normally start with the main O-ring. You're just going to slightly pry against it and pull this guy off and roll it. So that's going to be your main O-ring. This is the most common one to blow, so if you're getting an oil leak in the actual trunk of the car, then this is probably going to be your culprit right here. Then you got your two main inside ones. Again, just pay attention to how these come out. Alright. So, we got all three O-rings off. Normally what we do is we go ahead and inspect all this. Make sure your threads are all good, make sure there's no debris inside the little holes, and make sure everything's cleaned up. If there is debris in there, go ahead and start pulling it apart. Get some carb spray, wipe it all up, clean it up. A lot of times you can even get air nozzle and kind of just blow out the holes and clean it. You want to make sure there's no debris in there because that will cause you to seep in the long run. So, next step, Delta O-ring kit. Again, this can be found on the website. It is only 3 O-rings, so it's not too bad. So here's all 3 O-rings. As you can see, these two bottom ones are going to be the same size. This one's slightly bigger. And again, I'm going to start with your main O-ring. So you're going to put it over here and then just slightly roll it over the edge. This O-ring, if you buy it from us, is going to be slightly tougher than the one that you get off of the stock one. And the reason for that is we supply you with a 90 durometer instead of a 70 durometer, just so it's a little bit stiffer and it's a little harder for you to blow. Next step, again, just roll it over and then roll it towards the back. You can see. Then final is going to be this guy. There is going to be a split in here. Yes, that's supposed to be in there. One thing about these, you do not want to overstretch these or else you're going to have problems with them. So the best way to do it, start with the back right here and just roll it over. And what you want to make sure is, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but there's actually a split in the O-ring. So you want to make sure those things line back up, push them all together again, and then you're all set. So that pretty much sums up how to rebuild this guy. Again, it's pretty simple. So I'll go ahead and finish it off for you guys so you guys can see how quick it is. So get the actual cartridge with the fully rebuilt O-rings on there. And you want to check the inside, make sure there's no debris in the inside here. Wipe it all up if you have to, carb spray it out, clean it up, blow it all out with some air. Make sure there's no metal sharp shavings in there and stuff. So cartridge back in. I always start these guys by hand. You don't want to cross thread them. And then next step from there, bringing the vise back into play. So again, microfiber, don't want to scratch the chrome. Get that sucker tightened up. Alright. 28 or crescent wrench. And snug that guy up. Take this back out of the vise for you. And quick assembly. Solenoid bottom base plate, solenoid itself, solenoid cover, and 3/4 inch nut. Get that back all on there. Line this bottom base plate up with the solenoid cap and 3/4 inch wrench to snug it all up and call that a day. So that is a quick rebuild on Delta Dump. Again, Delta Dump, and then also Italians. There's a few other dumps that are floating out there that are pretty similar to this. You see how quick that is? That was probably under 10 minutes, and that's with me going through and talking to you. I could probably knock out this rebuild in about a minute and a half. So there you go. Thank you again for watching. I promise you guys, I'm trying my hardest to get videos to you guys. It's been super crazy and busy here. today is actually Sunday, and I'm actually getting this video to you guys on my day off. So just got a lot of questions. I got to make sure to take care of you guys. If you guys have any more rebuilds or stuff that you guys want to learn about, please comment it in the in the bottom. And what we'll do is we try to get to them as fast as possible. Again, there's a lot of guys out there going to say, "Oh, that's not how you do it. That's not how we do it." Didn't say this is how the 100% way. Everyone has to do it. This is the way we do it. This is the way it works for us, and this is quick, easy, and painless, pretty much. So thank you guys for watching. Alex from Hoppos. Make sure you subscribe on the bottom of the page. Thanks.